Hey everybody, I am David, and today I want to talk about some news that broke from Variety that Joss Whedon is going to be directing a Batgirl movie. Now, if you guys know me, if you've followed me for or subscribed to me for some time, you know that I love the DC films. Not every single DC film. Like, I didn't like Green Lantern. Catwoman is the most terrible movie I've ever seen in my life. Batman and Robin, I think we can all share some fun stories with that one. But I love the Dark Knight trilogy. The trilogy is like my all-time favorite group of films of all time. So, Man of Steel, I love it. I think it's underrated. I think people really don't. I think it's Zack Snyder's best film ever. Better than 300, better than any other movie he's directed. I like Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad is enjoyable. With that being said, I have to say this. First of all, Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon is freaking amazing. The Avengers, even Age of Ultron, some of the funnest films of all time. The first Avengers is still one of my all-time favorite superhero films. Maybe even one of my all-top 10 favorite films. I don't know. The Avengers is just great. I even have a great poster of it, the one from the first movie where you have all the Avengers there in the poster, that right in front of me as I speak. And so, I think it's great that he's directing a Batgirl movie, because everybody knows how great he is with strong female characters, and that's what Batgirl needs. It needs someone who understands how to write and direct a female character. So that's nothing that I'm afraid of. What I am going to talk on the negative side is similar to what I said about the Nightwing movie that was announced, that the Lego movie director Chris McKay is going to be directing. I'm going to be seeing these movies either way, but this has me worried once again that Warner Brothers is doing all these Batman-centric films, but they're not concentrating on the films that matter the most to me, which is The Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Wonder Woman 2, Man of Steel 2. These are the films that I really want to see, and I'm sure they're concentrating on them too, but I'm not hearing as much on that from... I'm hearing so many of these other movies that they're planning. Like, I don't know how they're doing their phases, if you will, if they even are. Are they doing a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, or are they just throwing whatever works? That's the thing that worries me a little bit. I mean, I get if they want to be a little creative and have some, let's just make some random films here and there. But it would also be cool to see a certain narrative through all these films. And I feel like we're losing that when you have a Batgirl movie one day, and then the next day you get a Nightwing movie, and then the next day you get a Suicide Squad 2, and so a Harley Quinn movie and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's cool that we're getting all these Batman-centric films, but what about the other DC characters who you could be doing spin-offs of too? Why don't you concentrate on the DC heroes that matter? Like this, we're never going to get a Green Arrow movie. We're never going to get a Dr. Fate movie. We're never going to get, a Legion of Superheroes movie. I feel like they're concentrating too much on the Batman side of things right now, and it's worrying me. Because, believe it or not, people could get Batman fatigue. I don't want to think that way, but look at the Lego Batman movie that came out right now. I love the Lego Batman movie. I thought it was a fun film. It didn't make as much money as the Lego movie, though, which was also really great. Now, to be fair, the Lego Batman movie wasn't as good as the Lego movie, but it was a fun movie that should have easily passed the Lego movie in terms of how popular Batman was. But funny enough, It did not. And Batman was one of the highlights of that original Lego movie. So you'd think that people would have supported it more, right? A popular character like Batman. It was literally a love letter to the character. Why didn't it do better than it did? I think it only made around 200 million-ish in the box office. So I hope that that's not a sign of people getting superhero fatigue or Batman fatigue. Even, because that kind of worries me. So now we're getting a Batgirl movie and a Nightwing movie. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'll be going to see it either way. But I just hope DC doesn't concentrate on these Batman properties only. I hope there is a plan behind them. Again, we'll have to see. But other than that, guys, I mean, this is awesome news. So if you are a Batman fan or a DC fan in general, I think, yeah, this is great news. I mean, Joss Whedon, fuck yeah, the Avengers, right? So, I don't know, guys. Comment below and tell me your thoughts on this news. Are you worried like I am about, this whole DC universe becoming more of a Batman universe? This could be a whole topic that I could talk about, like what I'm worried about certain characters, because we haven't even heard anything about the Flash movie in a while. The last thing we heard was that the last director, they had like 3 different directors, decided to up and leave, and they're doing a page 1 rewrite. So what's going on with it now? What's going on with that rewrite, man? How hard is it to do a Flash movie when you have a successful Flash TV show? Anyways, comment below. And if you are a fan of these DC movies or the DC TV shows, subscribe to my channel because I'm always talking about them, as well as Marvel too. Don't think I'm a DC fanboy. I am a Marvel fanboy too. The DC TV shows, I just enjoy doing episode reviews for a little bit more. With that being said, until next time, guys, take care.